Hey y'all, I'm Jen, and this is Sassy Southern NC Girl, and this is Vlogmas Day 22. I decided to do a Scripture Sunday. I haven't done one in a while, and I really want to get back to doing them. So, a situation came up where I'm kind of struggling with giving, and I don't really want to go into a whole lot of detail about it other than, I don't know. It's kind of hard. I guess I'm going to kind of have to go into it a little bit, but a situation came up where I'm kind of being asked to give, and I'm kind of struggling with it because this particular person has never done anything for me. They haven't even been particularly nice to me, and they're going through something right now where we're being asked to give, and I'm honestly struggling with it for a couple of reasons. One, it's that time of year where finances are kind of tight, and you have to be kind of careful sometimes about what you have. And then I'm struggling with the fact that of this person's demeanor and whatnot, but I'm trying to overcome that, and kind of trying to do what God would have me to do. And in doing so, I was in this book. I got this at Dollar Tree. It's the New Living Translation, maybe. I can't remember what it stands for. Yeah, the New Living Translation. Bible Promise Book for Women. And in here it has like different, when you're feeling different types of ways, it gives Bible verses of assurances and different things. And this doesn't 100% pertain to my situation, but it does have when finances are tight. And so I came across this verse in 2 Corinthians where it says, give in proportion to what you have, whatever you give is acceptable if you give it eagerly. And that's 2 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 11 and 12. However, I'm struggling with the giving it eagerly part. So I wanted to just make a page on that in here and use that Bible verse. And I kind of wanted it to be a Christmassy theme because Christmas is coming up this week, and so I decided that I just wanted to kind of use some of this kit here from Simply Gilded. And I also have, I believe I have some washi that'll kind of go with it as well. And I also have this bookshelf washi that's Christmas themed. We can kind of go with that too. And then I have this cardinal washi here. So we're just going to kind of use some of this washi and just decorate the page. It's not really going to have a whole lot to do with the actual verse, but that's okay. I just kind of want something to be pretty to look at and Christmassy. What do you guys do? Or let me ask this: have you ever been in this situation where you're asked to give, and maybe you feel like you don't have it? Which I'm not really struggling so much with the not having it part. No, I don't have a lot to give, but I can give a little bit, and I don't mind giving because God's always taken care of me. I trust Him. He's never let me down. He's always come through for me. There have been times in the last couple of months where I did wonder how I was going to do it, with all this traveling that I'm having to do for my son's soccer and different things. And I have struggled, with not trusting him 100%, but he always has come through. And so, shame on me for doubting. Or maybe, and it wasn't even so much that I doubted, as I'll let myself worry about it, when I should know that God has never let me down. And so there's really nothing, I shouldn't be worried. I think up here at the top, I'm going to use these flags. And then in the middle part, we'll do the verse. Have any of you struggled with that? And I think I'm going to leave this faith over fear, because it's kind of relevant in a way. Have y'all struggled with giving to somebody who might be going through something, but yet maybe they've done you wrong, or maybe they're not the greatest person? I mean, and that's not to say that I wish them to be going through what they're going through. I absolutely don't. I would never wish anything bad on anybody. But I don't know. I struggle. I struggle with these people who do these things, and they're just not good people. And then, these bad things happen, and everybody jumps in and like, oh, we need to do this for that person, and this for that person. And I, as a human, I struggle with it, because it's like, how is it that they can be such terrible people and say some of the things that they say and do some of the things that they say, and yet it just seems like they don't ever suffer any kind of consequences, or I don't know. Maybe I hope y'all don't think I'm not a good person for saying this. It's just, it's a struggle I'm having right now. And I want to be transparent when I'm doing these. I want y'all to know that, just because you say you're a Christian, or just because you believe in God, it doesn't mean that you don't have human emotions and feelings. And, you may not necessarily think about things and go at it the right way in the beginning, but what's important is what you actually end up doing with the situation. And I don't know if I'm even making any sense, but I just feel like like I was struggling, and I wanted to share that with y'all, and see, and share a message at the same time, and get some clarity and some guidance for myself. In the process, and maybe in the process it's also helping somebody else who might be going through the same thing, and maybe you don't have anybody to talk to about it, or maybe you didn't realize that it was a struggle, or maybe you just didn't know what to do or how to feel or where to go, and then this video will just pop up, and you'll get the clarity that you need for your a particular situation. But I don't know, I'm gonna end up doing it, but I'm just kind of struggling with it right now, and I want the Lord to help me to not struggle with it, if that makes any sense. I want to do what the Lord would have me to do. And honestly, this time of year, I'm feeling a lot of things anyway. I miss my dad. I miss family get-togethers. I miss a lot of things, and my husband's not here this year, and I don't know, I'm really struggling this year with Let me go ahead and write down my verse, and then we'll put some more stuff down. I'm really just struggling this year in general, and so I don't know. I guess I just kind of want to hear y'all's thoughts on it. More so than me trying to teach you anything or share anything with you guys. I just kind of want to know your take on it, I guess. Oh, maybe I can use some of these. There's a little Christmas tree in here and some... Put that little Christmas tree right there. That would be pretty. Give me some of y'all's wisdom. Let me know your perspective on it. And honestly, back in the day, which I don't really know when that, the old me, honestly would have just been like, I'm not doing it, forget it. They can figure it out. And, I would do what I wanted to do, and I wouldn't even go to God for guidance, and I wouldn't even give it a second thought, to be honest. But I don't want to be like that. Like, I want to be, part of my journey in the last couple of years has been being a better person and being a better Christian and getting closer to God, and that means sometimes and honestly, I think I'm going to change the verse, you guys, and we're going to go with this one. This is also 2 Corinthians. This is chapter 9, verse 7 and 8. This one, as I'm reading it, I went to write down the other one, and this one, I've read this one, and it actually goes a little bit more. It says, you must each decide in your heart how much to give, and don't give reluctantly or in response to pressure. For God loves a person who gives cheerfully, and God will generously provide all you need. Then you will always have everything you need and plenty left over to share with others. So that kind of a little bit more goes with it. Obviously it doesn't address the other parts of it, but that's okay. That actually gives me a little bit more clarity in the situation. And like I said, I'm going to do it anyway. I've got to change my heart and change the way in which I'm giving it. And I'll leave a little space to like do my journaling portion of it. But you don't always need, honestly, y'all, I could write the Bible verse down and then write my blurb. I don't have to put the stickers or the washi. And so if you don't have those things, excuse me, again, don't feel like you can't journal. I'm just doing this because, I like to look at it and I have it. But you don't have to. And I will say this, part of me at first was like, oh, well, if I don't give, I feel pressured to give, or, what are people going to think of me if I don't give? So that's another aspect of it, is what other people think. And yeah, we're not supposed to care what other people think, but, as a human, we kind of do. We do kind of care what people think about us. even if we try not to, and even if we know we shouldn't, you know, what people think of us does matter, for better or worse. So there's also that aspect that I'm kind of struggling with. And I'm not even using a pretty pen, y'all. I'm using a pen I got for free from Fairfield Inn and Suites, one of the hotels I stayed at over the last couple of months. And I may end up, because I don't know if that's going to be enough space to write, so what I may do is get a little bit of paper, like a piece of paper, and fold it over and then tape it down, because I think I'm going to need like a flip up or something, because it's going to be, and I thought I might use some of these stickers, but I'm going to use some more of this little deco. But anyway, guys, let me know. Let me know if you've been through anything like that. And if you have, how did you deal with it? Or, you know, what was the outcome? Do you feel like you did what God would have you to do? Do you feel like you did what you wanted to do? You know, how did you work out the situation? I'm just curious how, you know, if anybody else has been through anything similar. I'm just going to put this little bow right here, and some little holly berries, and this little heart. And that's going to be it, you guys, for this one. I like that. And I can use the rest of that kit, you know, for something else. So there we go. I'm not crazy about that tape, but over time it will, and like I said, I'm gonna get a piece of paper of some sort and put it across here and do my journaling. So y'all let me know what you think. Let me know, you know, if you've been through something like that, and if so, how you handled it. And y'all just pray for me that I, you know, can get my heart right and do what God would have me to do. If you guys have any prayer requests or anything like that, please comment below. If you have an unspoken prayer request, you can also say that, and you know, we'll just pray for the need. You can also message me at any time and let me know, and I can add you to my prayer list, because I do pray for y'all when you ask, and sometimes when you don't. If I just see a need, you know, on somebody's videos, sometimes I'll just, you know, I just pray in the moment, and you may not ever know, but God knows. So yeah, that's it for this time. Oh, I forgot to do my little stamper thing. I like to do the date. See, it's been September, the beginning of September, since I did one. That's a shame. It goes like that sometimes. I'm trying to get more I wanted to get back into trying to do it every week if I can. And I want to finish this book up, and then, you know, we'll decide what we're going to do after that. Alright, y'all. I will see you in the next one. Remember, do something every day that will inch you closer to a better tomorrow, and keep it sassy, y'all. Bye.